Greeting, guys. It is me here with a message of the kingdom of heaven. Guys, it is that time, when everyone is holding those rockets. And outside right now, I'm telling you, people are busy with rockets. They are celebrating this day because we're starting over. It's actually a day where people can start over, And as I was sitting and I was like in my mind, damn, instead of us speaking about New Year's resolution, how about we think of New Year's revelation, guys? How about we ask that man to give us a revelation, not a resolution? You understand? Because people, you ask them, what are you doing this year? Oh, well, my New Year's resolution, is to lose weight. I'm going to study. I'm opening a business. You understand? People will tell you all these things, but how about we, the children of the kingdom of heaven, we come with a revelation, guys, as opposed to a New Year's resolution. We come with a New Year's revelation. Guys, I always speak about these guys that I love very much. My wise guys, my man. You know what I'm talking about? I was thinking about John. Guys, that guy, John the Baptist. I'm talking about John the Baptist right now. He's living in the forest and he's born around the same time with Jesus because Mary and Elizabeth were pregnant around the same time, So when John comes, when he was of age, he comes to Israel and he's testifying about the kingdom of heaven and he's testifying about Jesus. And he says, he is the one I was telling you about who will come after me. But he existed before I was born. Guys, the mere fact that John the Baptist used the word existed, that guys is telling, that speaks volume. You understand? John should have said, this guy is older than me. But no, he doesn't say Jesus is older than him. Why? Because they were born around the same time. He uses the word, he existed before I was born. Guys, that was the revelation that John had of Jesus. Guys, when I talk about these guys, and guys, I tell you how much I love them because of the revelations they had of Jesus. And now, guys, you get him, you find him saying that I am not even worthy to untie his shoes. Guys, he's saying that because of the revelation that he had of Jesus. He looks at Jesus and says, this is the guy. This is the guy I was talking about. This is the Messiah who existed before I was born. He's using the word existed. And then, guys, you go to John, the writer of the book of the Gospel of John, and also the writer of the book of Revelation. He says, in the beginning was the Word was God, the Word was with God. You understand, guys? So these people, they look at Jesus differently because of the revelations that they had of him. Guys, you also look at Paul, my man as well. He says everything was created for, through, and by Jesus. You understand? The revelations, guys, they had of Jesus made them behave the way they behaved. They stopped doing things they were doing. They stopped being worldly because of the revelations that they had of Jesus. Guys, I always said this, that Jesus handpicks the 12, right? But there were other disciples who followed Jesus because of hearing him speak. Then later they said, we're not following this guy. His teachings are so hard. His teachings are so hard. Do you know what Jesus says? He says, I told you that no one can come to me unless the Father draws them to me. Guys, this is what I'm talking about, guys. I'm talking about the revelations. John the Baptist comes with a revelation. John, the writer of the book of the Gospel of John and the book of Revelation, comes with a revelation. He says, in the beginning was the Word. In other words, Daddy revealed that to John about Jesus. In other words, Daddy revealed that about John the Baptist, about Jesus. You understand? He's saying he existed before you were born. You are not even worthy to untie his sandals. Guys, You know, guys, when I think about this, guys, there was this moment Jesus is asking his disciples, the one he had handpicked. He says, "Who do people say I am?" And they say, "Oh, well, some say you are Elijah. Some say you are one of the prophets." And then Jesus turns and asks them, "Who do you say I am?" And Peter, guys, he responds, he says, "You are the Son of the living God. You are the Christ, the Son of the living God." Do you know what Jesus said to Peter? He says, "Peter, what you are saying does not come from you. What you are saying comes from God." In other words, guys, God revealed Jesus to Peter, guys. Guys, we're speaking about revelations. We're speaking about revelations, guys. While people, guys, are thinking of New Year's resolution, guys, we are thinking of New Year's revelation. We need revelations of Jesus, guys. You need to get a revelation in order, guys, for your behavior to change, in order for your actions to change. You need a revelation from Jesus. You need a revelation from God about Jesus. And that will change you. And that will change your walk with Jesus. Guys, you find people there telling you that they've received revelation, and you ask them, "What was your revelation?" "I saw a BMW." "What? Oh, what? Are you telling me that you've got revelations of the things of the world? You're joking, right?" Guys, I am talking about guys. The guys I love. The wise guys. The guys who will tell you that in the beginning there was Jesus, and they start looking at Jesus from a different point of view because in the beginning there was Jesus. Guys, I'm talking about the guys who will tell you that everything was created by, through, and for Jesus, and they look at Jesus differently, thus change their actions and behave in a way that people didn't understand. Hence, the people of Israel started calling them Christians. Why? They saw their conduct. They saw the way they walked and said, "These are Christians." Why, guys? It was the revelation. Jesus says, "All of you, you can't come to me, you can't follow me, you can't obey me unless the Father draws you to me, unless the Father reveals me to you." You understand? That's why they changed their conduct. That's why they became who they were. Guys, guys, as we are announcing this message of the kingdom of heaven, guys, I am thinking about this and I'm sitting and I'm like, it's time now. Guys, right now it's exactly 11:15. Exactly 11:15. Very, very soon it's going to be 12 o'clock. You understand? And we're breaking this year to the new year. But I'm thinking about the fact that I love revelations, guys. Guys, I love revelations. I love those guys because they had revelations, And now you've been hearing this message of the kingdom of heaven, and now you've got an idea about the kingdom of heaven, So it is time, guys. It is time you start doing something about it. You guys, instead of praying for any other thing, pray for a revelation. I love, guys, this guy Solomon. Instead of asking daddy for wealth and other things and what, yes, was spiritually dead, he's asking for wisdom. Guys, those are the things that we are talking about. Those are the things we are talking about. We're not talking about material things. So as you are sitting there, I actually posted a message on Christmas, and I was speaking about the fact that Christmas doesn't come from daddy or Jesus. Maybe it came from pagan, finding an excuse to spend, or it came from Christians wanting to celebrate the day of of their Lord. But then we know that it's not Jesus' birthday, you understand? And we know that when Daddy and Jesus want us to celebrate a day, they actually do speak about it. Like they did speak about the Passover. Guys, what I'm talking about. They spoke about the Passover, but they did not say anything about Christmas. That's why I said it doesn't come from them, because they didn't say anything about them, about that day, you understand? But guys, this one, it's a new year. it's a new day. You understand? And because, guys, it's a new day, we can get a new revelation. Guys, a revelation from the kingdom of heaven. Guys, don't you want a revelation from the kingdom of heaven? Damn, guys, I want it. Damn, I want it. And this year, guys, I want more revelations. I want more revelations. Because, guys, the more revelations you get of Jesus, the better you become. The more revelations you get of Jesus, guys, you grow up. You start looking at Jesus from a different point of view, guys. I always trace Jesus back there in the beginning because of the revelation that John had, because of the revelation that Paul had, because of the revelation that John the Baptist had of Jesus. He says he existed before I was born. He's using, guys, that word, underline the word existed. He doesn't say he's older than me. He says, he existed before I was born. Guys, and that guy behaves in a way that perplexes people. So, guys, as you are starting your new day, just remember that this should be a year of revelations. You understand? Especially if you belong to the kingdom of heaven, you should be getting revelations from that kingdom, from the kingdom of heaven. And Jesus, guys, is faithful. If you belong to his kingdom, if you are faithful to him, he will give you revelations about himself. Because the more revelations you get about Jesus, the better you become. Guys, the better Christian you become. Guys. Anyway, guys, I am done. This was just a short message. I wanted to just to say get a revelation as opposed to a resolution. Have a lovely day, guys. Thank you.